Hello again, and like I said before, I usually don't do these unless I see that nobody has done one before. So this is my 2017 Harley RoadGlide, and yeah, it's packed in the garage. I got crap in here from my kid got a new bedroom set, and I got the other bikes, and just trying to get ready for the winter. And it's not put up yet, but I went to put it on the charger. I've tried a couple different chargers, couldn't figure out what was going on. And a lot of people don't know that a lot of these Rushmore chassis bikes, they have a built-in battery tender pigtail. So a little LED on there to show when it's charging, when it's not. And it has 3 ports on here, but you only need to plug into the 2 with a battery tender. Well, I had mine plugged in this last weekend and didn't even think about it. Unplugged him and started the bike. Started fine. Well, then I went out and I rode on Sunday. It was Saturday I had this guy plugged in. Saturday I went to start it and it would not start. Well, I didn't even think about it. There's no LED on. My battery tender was hooked up. So on Saturday, I guess it just had one last start in it, and that was the end of it. So this guy, I've been reading in a bunch of forums and a bunch of other places, and people will tell you to check the P&A fuse on the other side of the bike. The P&A fuse, let me grab a light. P&A fuse is this guy, the bottom one, and he's a 20 amp. Right below him, it's hard to do upside down, that's the P&A relay. So check those fuses. Well, I did that and mine still didn't work, and that's according to the manuals and a bunch of other stuff I saw online, and it was bugging me. So I finally said hell with it and grabbed this guy out of here. Let me move the light back over. I'm going to clean the heck out of my bike, make a mess. So I grabbed this guy and started pulling on him, moving him back and forth. I took the seat off, started following it. See the wire moving? Followed that over, and son of a gun, it's hooked up to a harness with another fuse. I've already pulled him out. 7.5 amp fuse. There he is. And he's popped. More than likely what that's from is I made a boo-boo and didn't disconnect the battery tender and tried to start it, and it pulled too much amps and popped the fuse. I've done that before when charging batteries with tenders and stuff like that. You always want to make sure you have a fuse in line, but at the same time you want to make sure you disconnect your tender before you start your bike or car or boat or jet skis. I got a bunch of toys, and I try and keep tenders on all of them, because if not, then the batteries go dead over winter. But it's hard to see because, yet again, it's the same color as everything else. It's black. It's a black bike, way deep down in a black hole in front of the battery where you can't see. Most bikes have, it's a lot harder to see in here. And these 2 fuses, these guys are for me and my wife's heated gear. We got gerbing stuff, so that's, you see the gerbing cord up here hanging out from underneath where my seat goes. But yeah, so follow him and you'll find that guy. It seems to be a pretty common thing. Like I said, I was reading a bunch of forums and they're telling you, oh, check this, check that, check the other thing. And finally, I got sick of it and just started pulling on the harness and looking at where it was going and tracing it, and son of a gun, there it was. Now, this is factory installed. I did not add this. So Harley decided, at least on these upper end bikes, I have had a couple rental bikes that didn't have any electrical ports whatsoever on them. I mean, I couldn't hook up a charge port for a phone or anything. There was nothing on these bikes. So, but it seems like the bikes that, at least the upper end, like this is a 2017 RoadGlide Limited. I bought it brand new, and it came with this factory. So do a little bit more homework, look for stuff like that, and it'll get you back on the road and get your batteries charged and keep stuff up. So anyway, that's it. Thanks. Bye.